Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Oakland A's. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Ricky Diori, the Maine native, gets the starting assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it one away. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. The 1-0 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Diori has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring in the left fielder Ryan Braun. Here's the first pitch to him. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Yelich is running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory, and no one will track it down. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 18. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Chase Anderson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Chase Anderson, Matt, a pretty good pitcher. Really good control. He has a 3-pitch mix, a fastball, curveball, and the straight changeup. His changeup has gotten better. As a matter of fact, if he has that straight changeup, it makes his 92 to 93 mile-an-hour fastball look that much better. If he's on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Anderson, a native Texan. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. All even now, 2-2. Popped high in the air. Thames is under it. 1 out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the power hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, he sends it out of play. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Digging in now for the Brewers, Mike Moustakas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Mike Moustakas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Laureano is under it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Hernan Perez. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Kenna moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Soft liner to the left side. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Matt Olson.
The pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a drive. Now to get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch to him is a changeup. He can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Canha absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. No outs, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Chris Davis waits on deck. Count still full, 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. One out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Three balls and two strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at this sliding stop. What an outstanding play to end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
In is Christian Yelich, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Kane on at first, nobody out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's Ryan Braun now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kenna is right there, 1 down. The relay, and he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to 3rd on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now at the plate, number 18, and they're runners at the corners now. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he gets ahead 0-1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Soft liner towards short. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The batter.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. At the plate, Mike Moustakas, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
First and second now, one man out. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Comes set, the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Next out, 2-2.
And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, Eric Thames. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Thames behind 1-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Here's the 2-2. Got it. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Brewers lead this one 2-1. Here's Jurickson Profar as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jurickson. Throws ball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Here's the 0-1. Good curveball. Strike two.
0-2.
And he popped him up. But this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. Just hung in there on that one. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Josh.
Stepping into the box, Josh Finley. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Semien. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he is out on the tag.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ramon Laureano hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
A changeup floats outside here for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 misses. Ball two.
One strike.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In now the Brewers DH, Hernan Perez, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. Ball 2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Gone in order are the Brewers, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Matt Chapman. He's
The
0 for
Athletic.
1 thus far.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the A's have fought back to make this a 2-2 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Line towards center field. Kane patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Canha. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Here's Chris Davis now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 the count. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. A step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 4, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 on its way. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Piscotty racing back. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. And the Brewers move out in front now, 3-2. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Ryan Braun is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 18. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now fouled off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Middle of the afternoon here at the Coliseum. And Milwaukee's taken a 3-2 lead. Ready now, Jurickson Profar. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Jurickson Profar.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Begley.
Now in the box, Josh Begley, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. On its way is pitch number 75. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Begley swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has.
The
nice
batter,
pick.
number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's in there for strike 1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Braun looking up. Gone! It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, and the A's have come back to make this a 3-3 game. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As a hitter,
Now
the only
batting,
feeling better than
third
hitting a
baseman.
bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, we're tied now with 3 apiece. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses, and through just 5 innings he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he fouls this one off. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell. So
7,
I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Striding in, Eric Thames, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
The 1-1 home. Is fastball taken high for a ball. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. still even at 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Adrian Hauser enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Adrian Hauser.
Into the box now, Matt Olson. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Braun to the track. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His 2nd home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3. Standing in now, Mark Hanna. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Two and two. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Chris Davis is on deck. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The payoff pitch one more time. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Garcia has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the sixth, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. This is his sixth season for him in the big leagues. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Backhanded. And there are two away now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia at short. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the seventh. It's now 4-3 Oakland. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the seventh. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Luke Trevino is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62, Luke Trevino.
Standing in, Orlando Arcia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Popped him up. Olsen has a play. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery to third. Chapman has it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
So
please.
they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
52, Ryan Buster.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Yelich. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
A ball and no strikes. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
Nope.
Ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Three and 0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Striding in once again, Ryan Braun. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that misses ball 1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. In for strike 2.
1 ball.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Fouled away. Popped up. Profar over to his right. And that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And it's fouled away. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the catcher, Josh Fegley. From the stretch, and he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch to the left side, but it's well foul. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 22.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
One and one. That pitch is out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No balls and a strike to count. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Profar, the runner at third. Laureano at second with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Blake Trinan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Leading off the inning, number 18, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 18.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Into the box, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1. Trinan, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Yasmani Grandal waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Fouled off. .43 our score here as we play the 8th. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Corey Sandenberg.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. Laureano will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. So 2 gone now in the Brewers half of the 8th, and in steps the lefty power threat Eric Thames. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A runner on first with 2 away. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Corey Spangenberg is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
For the Brewers, now playing third base. Number 5.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Olson so far 2 for 3 in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Mark Canha.
Now batting, Mark Canha. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ball. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and error 2 down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. A's are gone in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Liam Hendricks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 16, Liam Hendricks.
In now, Hernan Perez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Hernan Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1 home. Here's a slider that misses below the zone. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Full count now, 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. This will kick up against the wall now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Arcia, the runner at second with 1 away. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That's ball
misses,
2.
ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So digging in now, Ryan Braun. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Left side. Simeon's got it. And they will get to force. And a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Athletics rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Ricky Diori takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.